Well, Keifer, it's another big step in the Bronco today. I worked late last night getting this body bolted down, which is quite an event. It's kind of like tuning a piano. When we had this body on the jig, we used wood blocks to jig it up to make these door pockets where they needed to be. And then when I put it back on your frame, the frame horns are not exactly the way it was when it was on the jig. So to get that right, I have to tune these bushings in. It's really crucial on a convertible or a car that hadn't got a roof, because this is extremely movable. And when I was doing it, this seam right here was the worst one out. It was up way wider than the bottom, and this line here came up real high. So I had to put all your body bushings in, get a bolt in, kind of get them all snug to see what it looked like. Then I found out where it was right here, and I started right here, and I tightened these up. Then I tightened those up, and then I started adding shims in the front and the rear to move it up and down. I can really move this door up and down by the way that fender moves, and really move it up and down by the way this quarter moves. So, and I do that with these big shims, just big washers. You just add them as you go, and then tighten this thing down. And then once you get it locked down, your doors fit just perfect fit right there. This door I could make some shims and move it back just a little bit, but overall it's outstanding. And I also always leave the latch and strikes out of it. I got them over in the sink cleaning up. That way this door is free to move up and down right here, so when you move that front end, you can really see it go up and down right here. But that came out real nice. I've got your gas tank over here in the back. Just put the gas tank in it, and got the steering column. I'm cleaning it up today, and door handles. So let's get this gas tank put in. Well, it's a moment of truth on Keifer's truck. He's finally on the way to see it in person. Now, if you notice on my blog, I hadn't showed the pictures of this thing all together yet, and that's because I didn't want Keifer to see it until he got to see it in person. So finally, he's on the way, so I'm getting the shop cleaned up, swept up, and I'm going to move this truck over here, and hopefully we'll get his reaction to it when he comes in. Let me get the shop cleaned up, and he's on the way now, and I'm stoked. Now I want to show you what Keifer's going to see when he comes in. Now he hadn't seen this thing all together, but he played a major role in picking out these colors and the paint scheme. When he was on the road, he saw a Lamborghini that had this actual color on it. He sent me a picture of it, and I went to my paint shop and got the actual paint code for that Lamborghini. And this is the flat color that was on it. And then he picked all the blacks and stuff. So I'm so excited for him to see his scheme all together. So I've got everything cleaned up and set up, and I'm just waiting for him to come. Oh no, here he comes. He's coming right now. So we're going to cut this short, and we're going to show you what his response to this. First look at his truck. So here we go. All right, come on in. All right.
Oh my God. That's amazing.
Hey guys.
Holy crap.
What do you think about that color?
Dude, that is
perfect.
It is.
That is unbelievable, man. Holy, that's crazy.
It's like Bronco.
Oh my God. That was ridiculous.
So you like it?
That's the coolest ride I've ever seen. I'm not just saying it because it's mine.
That's what I thought. That's what I was telling you. I couldn't wait for you to see it. The two colors together and all is. And that semi-gloss, so you know, it held that, it's coming up that body work like we was talking about. Yeah. It's got a little Dixie D's, but pretty dang good.
That's great, man. It's came out great.
Yeah, I was holding out on your next video.
Yeah,
Well, Keifer, I'm glad you and Shawna finally got to come out and see that thing in person. It's together as much as it's been yet. And so now it's time to go back to work on this thing. So I've got your door bars and door handles and stuff off, and I've sent them out to get powder coated. And then mocking up your seat belts and stuff, and I'll show you that in a second. And then your roll bar will come out, and I'll take your wheels off and send them out and have those powder coated. Then all this other stuff like your latches and strikes and gas pump and all that stuff, if you remember, all that stuff looked kind of like this. So we can't put that back on like that. So what I do is we've blasted all this stuff. I have etch primed it, and we have put and painted each part here. And then the wipers, which are brand new, they were stainless. So I scuffed them, pre-cleaned them, actually pickled those, and to try to get the best bite into that stainless I can get. and have painted all those black as well. So yeah, look, and this stuff looks brand new. Look at that. Putting the heat on it right now. It's just kind of cold in here today. This is the tailgate latches. When they look brand new, I'll put a little lube on those and I'll put that in and redo all that, because remember how floppy that was. So we'll get that fixed. Now let me go up here and show you what I'm doing on your seat belts. All right, back up here on the Bronco, I just want to show you a couple of quick things on it, and then we're going to get to work. This seat belt, all this bracketry and stuff was made to come over here on the side and on the other side of the seat, so it's kind of in the way here. So I decided to go ahead and take and move this back. I put this in line with the roll bar so that that's out of the way. I modified the end of this strap a little bit so that it's out of the way, and then kind of custom fit it to me to how all this is. So these will really work nice. Then let me show you up here at these wipers. Now Keifer, you're really going to like this. All your new wiper system is going in place. The visors, you know, they come stainless. A lot of these parts come the stainless and zinc coated, so I'm having to sand and prime and paint all that black. But and then there's no wiring harness for this, so I'm gonna have to make a wiring harness. But you'll have a nice wiper system. And then out here on the front of it, you can see those. I'm gonna probably pull those back out and paint those black as well. Well, Keifer, it's time to go back to work. I'm gonna put all those parts on in the back that you saw, and fix to finish up your seat belts and stuff like that. Next vlog update, you should have I should have the rapture liner on the bed like we talked. I'm gonna put it all the way down the top rail, over the tailgate, over the back, down that rail. That's gonna look outstanding. Don't know if I have the roll bar back by then. It's going to the powder coat shop and have the carpet in it, but the next vlog update ought to be pretty interesting. And then it won't be just a few after that, we'll fire this puppy up, and that'll be a good day. So let's get back to work.